So in this video we will be working out with the first illustration, and this illustration, it is to find out, to calculate only the capital profit and then revenue profit. So up to step 3. Okay, so we are going to calculate that. The step 3 ends with the revenue profit. So this is the the balance sheet it is given. This is the question here. As you can see here, the balance sheet they have given, and they have clearly given to calculate the capital profit and revenue profit. So we'll understand with the question here. X company acquired 8,000 equity shares of Y company limited. So in this, what we can understand, the X company is what? Parent company. X company is the parent company. Okay, and it has acquired 8,000 of equity shares. So here they only have given number of shares is how much? 8,000 equity shares. It has been acquired of Y company. So Y company is subsidiary company. Y company is the subsidiary company. Is that clear? Y company is the subsidiary company. Fine. So now you can see the balance sheet here, where X company, X limited is the parent company and Y limited is the subsidiary company. So this is the balance sheet. Fine. So first what we should do, we need to find out the ratio. Step 1 is calculating the ratio. Step 2 is capital profit and then revenue profit. If you know the ratio, because you can see here 8,000 equity shares of Y company, acquired 8,000 equity shares. So first you should understand whether this parent company acquired, that is purchased entire shares or whether partly shares. So if you see the equity shares here only, you can understand. So the equity share capital, if you see of Y limited is subsidiary, so they have issued how much equity shares? They have issued 10 lakh. So that means in this 10 lakh, that is 8,000 shares. So 8,000 into 100 if you do, it is 8 lakh, correct? So 8 lakh it is being acquired by X limited, and remaining 2 lakh it is there with the minority shareholders. So that is why we have to start with the calculation of ratio. So this X company has not fully acquired, it has only partly acquired, that is up to 8 lakh. Okay, so we'll start with the calculation. Step 1, that is the calculation of ratio. So calculation of ratio, if you see here, how we are going to start? This is very simple. The step 1, first you ascertain the number of shares in the subsidiary company. Subsidiary company is Y company. So how much is number of shares in Y company? It is nothing but, for that what you should do, go to this Y limited, check in this Y limited amount column. So Y limited, how much is the number of shares that is issued? The equity shares, it is issued 10 lakh. So take the 10 lakh divided by 100, you will come to know number of shares in the Y limited. Number of shares issued by the Y limited. So please do not get confused. Number of shares issued by the Y company limited is 10,000 shares. Now this, when they issued this 10,000 shares, this 10,000 shares, you need to find out how much it is acquired, purchased by the parent company, and how much it has been acquired by the minority shareholders. So out of this 10,000 shares, very clearly given in the question, the number of shares held by the X company, that is parent company, is 8,000 shares. So you can see in the question here, okay, 8,000 shares. So it is very clearly given. So out of 10,000 shares, which was issued by the subsidiary company, so 8,000 it was purchased by the parent company, and remaining 2,000 we should assume it is the minority shareholders. They have been purchased it. Okay, so now you take the ratio of parent company and the shareholders. We cannot take 10,000 shares, because 10,000 shares, it has been already been distributed among the parent, already been purchased by the parent and minority shareholders. Nothing is remaining in 10,000, so you cannot take 10,000. So ratio we are calculating only for parent company and minority shareholders, because they only these both have fully acquired this entire 10,000 shares, and whatever the capital profit and revenue profit, that will be enjoyed only by this parent and minority shareholders. For that reason only we are calculating the ratio. Okay, so this 8,000 and 2,000, if you take the ratio, it is 4:1. 8:2 you can do, and again you can divide it by the 2 table, which you get 4:1. So take this ratio, that we should calculate for the step 2 and step 3. Okay, we should use it for sharing the capital profit and revenue profit among the parent and then minority shareholders. Now, time for calculating the capital profit. So, for calculating the capital profit, we should see capital profit is nothing but before, that is, or up to the date of acquisition of shares. So, date will be mentioned when, on which date the parent company has acquired or purchased the share of a subsidiary company. So up to the date, whatever reserve profit is mentioned, that you can take for the calculating the capital profit. And in the question, if they have given something related to revaluation, value of assets, revaluation, so much of value of asset has been increased, like that they will mention. If it is mentioned, that also you can take and you can use it for the